In this table, we can see the prime factorization of a number and its square. Okay, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. The square of 6 is 36. 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. You know children, prime factorization is writing a number as a product of its prime factors. This you can do by the multiplication method or division method. See here 324, its prime factorization is done here. Okay, so this is the division method. Either by the division method or by the multiplication method you can do the prime factorization. You know 6, 2 into 3. So this is the multiplication method. Without doing this process we can write directly. That is the multiplication method. So you know 6 is equal to 2 into 3. 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 6 is the number and or root. 36 is its square. Here the factor 2 comes one time. In the square it comes 2 times. Here 3 comes one time and here 3 comes 2 times. So how many times in the root the factor comes? It's double times we have the factor in the square. Okay children. See another number 8. 2 into 2 into 2. Here we have the factor 2 3 times. So 8 is the root. Its square is 64. 64. In 64 how many times we have to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. So here 3 times, here 6 times. So 3 into 2 we get 6. Double times we have. Okay, each factor. Now 12. In 12 we have the factor 2 times. And you know 144 is the square of 12. So in 144 how many times 2 comes? 4 times. Double times, right? Here we have 3 one time. So here we have 3 double times. Here 15 we can write as 3 into 5. The factor 3 comes one time and 5 comes one time. 15 square is 225. In 225 we have the factor 3 2 times. See here one time, in the square 2 times. Here 5 we have one time, in the square we have 2 times. So in a root how many times we have the factor? In the square we have double times the factor. Okay. Now that is the relation we get from this table. Okay. One more example we can take 324. By the division method we get as 324 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, here we have 2 times 2 and 4 times 3. And next step we are pairing the factors. 2 as a pair we write. We have done here underline. 3 into 3 another pair and 3 into 3 third pair. Okay, so we have paired the factors here. Now we are writing 2 into 2 as 2 square. 3 into 3 we write as 3 square and 3 into 3 we write as 3 square, and between we have the multiplication sign. Okay. Now from each part we are taking this bases together. 2 into 3 into 3 and this square we are putting as common. Okay. Now 324 we got as 2 into 3 into 3 whole square. Now we are putting square root symbol here. So 2 into 3 square, that also we are putting under square root symbol. So in square root symbol coming time, that square is going away. Okay. So without square we can write as whatever is in this bracket. That is the answer of this question. 324 square root. 2 into 3 into 3 is equal to 18. Okay children. So here we write first 324 is equal to whatever we are getting, that we are writing with the multiplication sign. Then we are doing the pairing work. Then after pairing we are writing in the short form, expansion form, 2 square, 3 square, 3 square with the multiplication sign, and the bases we are taking in the bracket 2, 3 and 3. Then we put the square. Then whatever is here in the bracket, that is the answer. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Okay children, this is how to find square root by the prime factorization method. Okay, so you see the fact that each factor comes minimum 2 times in the square. 2 times. 3 we have here 4 times. So in a perfect square, each factor we have minimum 2 times. Otherwise we have 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, even times. We will have each factor. Okay, then only we can say it is a perfect square. If any factor comes one time, it is not a perfect square, or odd times coming time, it is not a perfect square. Okay, children. Is 48 a perfect square? Okay, for this, first we have to do the prime factorization of 48. So we are getting 48 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So 2, here we can make pair. Here these two 2's make a pair. And 3, we have only one time. So pairing is not possible. 3 factor. The factor 3 does not come in pair. So the number 48 is not a perfect square. To be a perfect square, each factor should come in that number in a pair form or even number of times. Okay, here the steps are 48 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. We are writing all these factors using multiplication sign and we are making pair. Here 3 we have only one time, so pairing is not possible. So our answer is here, since all the factors are not in pair, 48 is not a perfect square. Okay, children. Find the smallest multiple of 2352, which is a perfect square. Find the square root of the new number. Children, here 2352 is not a perfect square, but we have to make this number a perfect square by multiplying by some number, and that perfect square is asked in the question, and its square root also. Okay, so first of all we have to prime factorize the number. So by doing prime factorization, we get 2352 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 7. All these factors we are writing in a line using multiplication line. Then we pair the factors. So 2 we have 4 times, so we got 2 pairs, and 3 we cannot make pair because it comes only one time, and 7 we got in pair. So since the factor 3 is not in pair, we say 2352 is not a perfect square. Now we know from this line 3 is not in pair, and if we write one more time 3, then it will become a perfect square. So we are multiplying this number by 2. Okay, so here we write 2352 multiplied by 3 is equal to right side. We have to multiply by 3. The same line which we get here, we copy here, and then one extra 3 we write because we have written 3 on the left side. So we have to write 3 on the right side. So all the factors we get in pair form. Okay, so multiply 2352 by 3, then we get 7056. So this number is asked in the question, that is multiple of 2352 is 7056. This number is asked in the question as one answer. Then secondly, it is asked to find the square root. So square root of 7056. What is the square root of this line? See, here we have in pair form. So take one time. Okay. So here from this pair we take one time, and from this pair again we take one time, and from this pair one factor we take 3, and from the last pair we take one time, and all these factors we are multiplying. So multiplying time we get 84. So 84 is the square root. Okay. So first of all prime factorize the number, then write in this form as an equation, then see which factor is not in pair. So that number take and multiply both sides. This is an equation. This is left side and this is right side. So both side we multiply by the factor. Okay, 3. So by multiplying by 3 we get 2, 3, 5 2 into 3 is equal to 7056, and from the right side we are taking each factor one time and multiply for getting the square root. Okay children. Find the smallest number by which 2352 must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect square. Find the square root of the new number. Okay. So in this case also we are doing the prime factorization of the given number 2352, and by doing prime factorization we get as 2352 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 7. In the previous question also we did the same only. So here the factor 3 does not come in pair. Children, here asked divided and quotient. So we have to divide both sides by the factor which come in less number of times or not in pair. So equations both sides we divide by the number 3. So we have to write as 2352 divided by 3 is equal to, right side you write and right side also you divided by the number 3. So left side dividing time we get 784. Okay, that is the number asked in the question. And right side dividing time by 3 we get this number cancel or this factor cancel. So each factor we get in pairs. Okay, so in the question asked find the square root of the new number. The new number is 784 or the quotient is 784. Its square root we have to find out. So for taking square root, from each pair we take one number and we write as 2 into 2 into 7. From the pair we take one time, from the second pair also we take one time, and from the third pair we take one time. So 2 into 2 into 7. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28. So square root of 784 is 28. Okay children. So the quotient we get is 784 and the square root of 784 is 28. Okay. Children, now find the smallest square number which is divisible by each of the numbers 6, 9 and 15. The least number or the smallest number divisible by each of 6, 9 and 15 is their LCM. So the numbers are 6, 9, 15 and their LCM we have to find out, and we get the LCM of 6, 9 and 15 as 90. That is 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. This you must know how to find the LCM of three numbers 6, 9 and 15. And you know children, 90 is not a perfect square. Okay. And you factorize the number 90. Then you get 90 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. And from this line we get the point that the factors 2 and 5 they are not in pair. So we have to multiply the number 90 by 2 and 5 to make it a perfect square. Okay. So first of all we have to find the LCM of 6, 9 and 15 and we get it as 90. And this 90 is not a perfect square. So we have to make this number a perfect square. How? We have to first factorization do, and we get as 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, and here 2 and 5 are not in pair. So we have to multiply the number 90 by 2 into 5, that is by 10. So multiplying 90 by 10 we get 900. So 900 is the required number. Okay children.